Being wrong does not always feel like failure. Sometimes it feels like rest. A quiet living room late at night, one lamp left on, shadows pressed into the corners, a television paused mid-frame, sound off. Someone sits on the edge of the couch, staring forward, shoulders finally dropping. The argument is over. The explanation has been chosen. The tension in the chest loosens just enough to breathe. Correctness demands movement, revision, admission. It keeps the mind alert and unsettled. Being wrong, when it has been accepted and defended, offers something else. It offers stillness. The story no longer needs updating. The nervous system can finally stand down. This is why people cling to incorrect beliefs long after evidence appears. Not because they hate truth, but because truth threatens comfort. It introduces instability where calm has already been negotiated. Memory has adjusted. Identity has aligned. Letting go now would reopen everything that was carefully closed. From the outside, it looks irrational. From the inside, it feels humane. A choice made to reduce strain, not to increase accuracy. And once comfort is felt, it becomes something worth preserving. This is where being wrong stops hurting and starts protecting. Number 10. A man finishes explaining his position and leans back in his chair. The room is quiet. His hands rest open on his thighs. His breathing slows. This is emotional resolution bias. The brain prioritizes emotional closure over factual precision. Unresolved states maintain physiological arousal. Resolution reduces it. Cause leads to effect. Emotional calm becomes a signal that the conclusion is acceptable. And that's where error settles in. The feeling of completion replaces the need to verify. Calm becomes proof enough. Number 9. A woman repeats a belief she's held for years. The words come out smoothly, without hesitation. Her eyes do not search for confirmation. This is belief familiarity, comfort. Repetition creates safety through predictability. Familiar beliefs reduce uncertainty and monitoring demands. Cause produces effect. Ease of recall is mistaken for reliability. That's the comfort being chosen. The belief feels warm, not because it is true, but because it has been lived with long enough to feel like home. Number 8. A man hears a correction during a discussion. He nods politely but feels a tightening behind the eyes. He does not respond. This is ego preservation through dismissal. Corrections are processed as personal threat. Threat activates self-protective mechanisms. Cause leads to effect. Incorrect beliefs are shielded to prevent identity damage. And that's the quiet shield. Letting go would mean shrinking the self for a moment. Being wrong feels safer than being exposed. Number 7. A woman reframes a mistake as a misunderstanding. Her voice softens, her shoulders relax as she speaks. This is reframing bias. Meaning is adjusted to soften emotional impact. Reinterpretation reduces shame and regret. Cause produces effect. Softened narratives stabilize self-image. That's the internal repair. Accuracy gives way to kindness toward the self. The mistake becomes manageable, not correctable. Number 6. A man insists his decision made sense at the time. He gestures once as if sealing the statement. This is temporal justification. Past context is used to protect present comfort. Revisiting old decisions threatens current equilibrium. Cause leads to effect. Historical framing blocks reassessment. That's the temporal lock. The past becomes a shield. The present stays undisturbed. Number 5. A woman avoids revisiting data that contradicts her conclusion. She closes a document without reading it fully. This is cognitive energy conservation. The brain avoids effort that risks discomfort. Effort combined with threat is costly. Cause produces effect. Avoidance preserves emotional resources. And that's the energy trade. Being wrong costs less than reopening the work of correction. Number 4. A man hears laughter after stating an incorrect fact. He smiles and continues speaking anyway. His jaw sets. This is social face saving. The need to maintain standing overrides accuracy. Social threat amplifies defensive behavior. Cause leads to effect. Error is maintained to avoid embarrassment. That's the social cushion. Correction would feel sharper than remaining wrong, so wrong becomes preferable. Number 3. A woman aligns her belief with her group despite private doubt. Her posture mirrors those around her. This is belonging bias. Group harmony is prioritized over personal accuracy. Social alignment reduces isolation anxiety. Cause produces effect. Shared wrongness feels safer than solitary correctness. That's the collective comfort. Being wrong together feels less dangerous than being right alone. Number 2. A man feels relief after dismissing new information that challenges him. His breath deepens. This is relief conditioning. Emotional relief reinforces the preceding behavior. Relief activates reward pathways. Cause leads to effect. Dismissing challenge becomes habitual. That's the learned response. The mind learns that staying wrong keeps peace intact. Number 1. A woman lies awake confident in an explanation she knows is incomplete. The clock ticks steadily. Her eyes close. This is psychological settling. The mind accepts imperfection to regain rest. Sleep requires internal quiet. Cause produces effect. Unresolved truth is sacrificed for calm. That's the final comfort. Being wrong does not disturb her. Questioning would. Being wrong is not painful by default. What hurts is instability. What exhausts is uncertainty. Wrongness, once defended, becomes the structure the nervous system can lean against. It holds the body steady. It keeps the mind quiet enough to function. The cost is delayed, not immediate. Over time, the comfort narrows perception. Alternatives feel intrusive. Corrections feel aggressive. The mind learns that peace matters more than precision, and it organizes itself accordingly. Awareness does not demand constant correction. It exposes the exchange being made. Comfort is purchased with accuracy. Calm is bought with omission. The trade feels fair in the moment because the relief is real. The danger is not making mistakes. It is learning to rest inside them. When being wrong feels safe, truth becomes disruptive, and what disrupts comfort is rarely welcomed back in. The quiet room remains, the lamp stays on, and somewhere between ease and exhaustion, wrongness becomes a place the mind knows how to live.